Okay, so I'm joined today by Thomas Cookson. He is the founder and owner of YourGutMap, and he's going to be taking us through the food sensitivity test, or the food intolerance testing kit that he supplies to us. We love these kits. We think they're brilliant. We supply these to our customers. And I'm going to hand over to Tom and let him just describe a bit more about the benefits and kind of how it can work for you.
Yeah, thanks, Cam. So food sensitivity or food intolerance testing, we're essentially measuring an antibody in the blood called the IgG antibody, immunoglobulin G. So this has been shown in several studies to cause inflammation, basically. So it's a perfectly natural reaction that the body has. However, what I would say, Cam, is modern diets are filled often with processed foods. We look at things like gluten, cow's milk, eggs, wheat, yeast. Very difficult to avoid them nowadays. If we're eating out, if we're grabbing a sandwich or a wrap quickly at lunchtime, people that are following quite a healthy diet on paper, but a Western diet, are going to be loading themselves up with these types of ingredients. So what we wanted to do was design a test which can easily, in a quick snapshot, show you which of these foods are causing these inflammatory pathways in the body, and give you a quick answer to which ones you should maybe avoid from your diet, which ones you should reduce your consumption. So when you talk to people about removing delicious foods like gluten from their diet, sometimes it's a difficult concept to onboard. But what I would say is, by doing a test, it's going to give you the answers you need, meaning you can still follow a diet that it's varied, interesting, whilst avoiding a certain number of ingredients. The reason people would do this test, you're looking at a wide range of different symptoms. So there's a lot of published research showing these food sensitivities can lead to IBS, bloating, inconsistent toilet habits, skin issues like psoriasis, dermatitis, headaches and migraines. And there's a bunch of studies now that show improvements in what I would call quality of life measures, right? So improvement in energy levels, mood, and some studies as well that show a positive improvement in body composition. So what we're trying to do with this test, simply put, is give people a diet that's not healthy on paper, but is healthy and unique to them based on their food sensitivity result. I know it's 15 years for me, Cam, of creating and taking these tests to market, and I know you've had a lot of success with them over the years as well.
Absolutely, I think it's a really, it's a great step if you're moving into the world of, I want to lose weight, I want to get healthy. It's a simple pinprick test which you can take at home, quick results, and it kind of, if you are going on to, obviously I'd like you to come and work with us, but if you're not working with us, it means you can kind of remove foods that, yes, I'm following a new healthy diet, but are there foods that I've got in that diet which are causing me problems? We spoke about earlier, but we've got clients that have got consistent bloating no matter what they eat, and they take a food intolerance test and there'll be a couple of things in there they didn't know they had a problem with. As you mentioned, gluten, right? So they're drinking beer and bread, maybe it could be milk, maybe it could be some kind of fruit, but it's just a real kind of clean, easy way to pinpoint the food you shouldn't be having, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Cam. You've essentially got a couple of options. If you are looking to get on top of the bloating or the lethargy, or you are looking to optimize your diet to lose weight, there's two ways of doing it. One is to, go completely all out with your diet and pretty much drink green smoothies every day and eat, just fruits and vegetables, meats and fish. The problem with that, in my opinion, in the real world, people can do that for a week, maybe 2 weeks at a push, but then life gets in the way, right? So I know predominantly your client base, you're dealing with busy people, they're often stressed from work. It might be a case that they have 10 minutes to grab some food. It might be a case that they're going out for dinner with clients. And, just the average person, not many people have time to prep every single meal and monitor every single thing that's going into their diet. So that option is perfectly credible. In my opinion, it's not sustainable and not realistic for the vast majority of people. Whereas this is I don't particularly like the word, but this is a bit of a hack. This is a fast track to finding out what for you personally might be working against you in your diet, causing those inflammatory processes that lead to the symptoms and lead to you hanging on to unwanted weight in a lot of cases. We've got cases of people losing almost a stone in a 2-week period after taking the test and removing the problem foods. Now, no way have they lost 1 stone or that amount of pounds of fat tissue. But what's happening with their body is they're clinging on with inflammation to so much water retention and bloating that by finding out what foods and drinks are causing them the problem and removing them, when we put out that fire of inflammation, quickly they start to feel lighter, their toilet habits improve, their metabolic rate goes back to normal. So in terms of a quick fix and a fast track to accurately identify which foods are in your diet currently that may be working against you, this is a great route to be able to do that. And then I know your team are really great at helping people with the new diets. But yeah, I think it's a real world approach, right? So if you have yeast, unfortunately beer and wine is off the menu for a period of time. But Cava, Prosecco, gin is okay for you, right? So it's, instead of following an extremely restricted diet, it's making those intricate changes to the diet that is going to optimize it for you. A little bit more I can tell you about the studies that have been done, Cam. This is a very well-researched topic of the last 15, 20 years or so. And one particular study I can talk to you about was done at the University of Miami, and it was looking at people that wanted to lose weight. Not necessarily obese people, but people that BMI was out of the range that they were comfortable with. So in that study, it was really interesting. One group followed a calorie control diet. One group followed a calorie control diet whilst removing the problem foods identified in a test like this. The latter group lost a lot more weight overall, bigger reduction in their hip and waist circumference, and importantly, a really profound reduction in their body fat percentage. So their lean body mass index actually increased during that time. And that was following patients for a period of just 6 weeks. So we know anecdotally from your client database and all the other clinics and practitioners around the world we work with, and we know from published studies as well, that if you are looking to optimize the diet or you have a symptom you want to address, this is a really good route to do that in an intelligent, fast-track way.
Yeah, I like the phrase hack or fast track. It's not something we like, but the way we use it is it's just a way of kind of accelerating that initial result, right? As you mentioned, that first kind of 14 days. So listen, if you're watching this, guys, and you feel bloated, you've got eczema, psoriasis, you're struggling with ups and downs in your energy, it could well be that a food intolerance testing kit would be a really good place to start. I'm going to put a link underneath this video in the comments box so you can log on to the True Fitness Shopify shop. Grab yourself one of these, it'll be sent out to your home. They're really easy to do, it's literally just a pinprick. I think there's instructions in these, Tom, right?
Yeah, detailed instructions, Ken. The process is very simple. The kit goes direct to you. It's a finger prick at home. So a finger prick, a few drops of blood on an absorbent wand. So there's no collecting blood in vials. Comes back to the lab. Results are available within 3 days. 210 food and drink antigens are covered. And one thing we've done with this test plan to kind of set us apart from the other tests available is a fully quantitative result, meaning you'll see the exact level of reaction for every food and drink. And we've modernized the food, what we call the food antigens, which is the foods and drinks that we're testing. So you're going to see protein supplements on there, alternative milks, cooking ingredients like oils, herbs and spices, as well as all the normal things you would see from a test like this, the wheat, the gluten, the cow's milk, the fruits and vegetables. So the idea is, as a test that you do, 210 foods and drinks is a lot. No one is consuming that amount of foods on a daily basis or a weekly basis. But the bigger the net we have, we catch all the possible reactions and give some really actionable insight to the client to help them change their diet.
Fantastic. So like I say, click the link below, there'll be a little comments in the comments box, grab yourself a kit. So thanks, Tom, appreciate your time, and we'll catch up very soon.
Thanks, Ken, my pleasure. Take care.